Lung protective tools.
Initial ventilator settings. Setting tidal volume and frequency. After obtaining my patient's height and the precise minute ventilation, I'm going to identify the best tidal volume frequency combination. I'm going to use my lung protective tabulation book and use my table ideal body weight and tidal volume for both genders. I'm kind of zooming in. And then my patient example is 67 inches. So I'm finding the table that has 67 inches. Under my height, scrolling down, and as you see, I have an ideal body weight as 66.6. I'm going to just zoom in here. I'm going to zoom in to make it easier to see. Under 67 inches, I'm going to go to the column. I'm going to target 6 milliliters per kilogram. If I scroll down here, as you can see, that is 400 milliliters. And that's going to be my initial tidal volume setting. This is very similar with the lung protective tape. I'm going to move it over to ideal body weight and tidal volume. I'm going to find the column with my correct height of 67 inches. As you can see, this first column, it only goes to 61 inches. Move the tape over, and then I find my column with 67 inches. And then as you notice, there's my ideal body weight and my tidal volume of 400 milliliters. To calculate my frequency, I'm just going to take my precise minute ventilation of 6.7 liters, and I'm going to divide that by my target tidal volume of 400 milliliters, and that gives me my frequency of 16.75, or approximately 17 breaths per minute. Now let's put these settings into the ventilator itself. As you can see, my measured display for my measured minute ventilation is 6.7. That's my precise minute ventilation I'm trying to target. And as you notice, though, I scroll to my tidal volume and it's 435, and I want to set a tidal volume of 400. I'm pointing out my breaths per minute, and that's how I'm going to set my tidal volume. With the Servo 900, I do not have a tidal volume setting, so what I'm going to have to do is manipulate my respiratory rate. I'm going to turn this up to approximately 17 to get my 400 milliliter target for my tidal volume. And as you can see, there's my measured rate at 16.8, almost 17. And now let's go ahead and review the measured tidal volume. And as you can see, now my tidal volume is set correctly at approximately 400 milliliters where I wanted it to.
Reference and attributions. First, background images of some slides were created by using a very high magnification of hyaline membranes, as seen in diffuse alveolar damage associated with acute respiratory distress syndrome. Second, the Servo Ventilator 900C operating manual, and it can be found a PDF copy at the following link. Third, Lung Protective Tabulations book. And lastly, the lung protective tape.